Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Beyonce reaction video. The day is here. The day is finally here. The wait is over. We are starting the visual albums. Now, I don't know how many visual albums there are. I know there's more than one because people have said they can't wait for me to get to the visual albums. And now we are finally at the first one. And the only reason I know these even exist is because literally every video I've uploaded since we started our Beyonce journey has had at least one comment saying they cannot wait for me to get to the visual albums. And here we are, our first one. This is Beyonce's self-titled album that came out in 2013. It has 18 songs, music videos that are all part of the visual album experience. I don't know that much because we do these reactions blind, so I don't fully know what this is supposed to be, what it means, what they are, but the whole point is you are supposed to watch the entire thing. You're supposed to press play on number one, go through to the end, so that's what we've done. And a huge shout out to, I don't know how I pronounce this because it's spelled a bit odd, but Prikes Lacey, is that how I say your name? Prikes Lacey, they are the amazing member of Beehive who put together this playlist, put everything in order, all nice and easy for me to navigate so I don't have to worry. Super helpful. And we're just literally gonna press play on number one and we're gonna go through it all. Now this will be split into 3 videos, so we won't be doing all the songs right now. There's 18 in total. I wanted to split into as few videos as possible, so we're gonna do 6, 6, and 6. There are 3 bonus songs on this playlist, so we can always do them in a separate video afterwards. If you guys would like that, we'll do those songs as well. The 3 bonus songs that are on this playlist don't have any videos, but it's the Flawless remix, the Ring Off, and Standing on the Sun remix. So I don't mind doing those as like the 4th video, if that's what you guys would like. But for now, I'm going to stop talking. If for any reason this video needs to be blurred, I'll make sure the unblurred reaction is uploaded to Patreon. Huge shout out to everyone on Patreon. Patreon costs $1 a month minimum, depending on where you live. Link in the description. Without more talking from me, let's finally jump into my first ever Beyonce visual album with Beyonce's self-titled. This woman really does look amazing. Any outfit, any hair, anything. Like, she looks incredible even with short hair. She looks stunning. Must admit, I do have a little bit of a soft spot for short hair. I don't know why. That is insane. That is insane. Is that is that all real? That is crazy. Why is she fighting over the hairdryer? Oh. Oh. Oh, I thought this was like Beyonce's accolades and trophies, and I thought it was her preparing for a performance. This isn't. This is like a beauty pageant or something, isn't it? This isn't Beyonce getting ready to go on stage. This is something different. Oh, no. Beyonce being in... no. As someone who knows, sadly, women who have gone through that, and you know what's scary? So many women go through that, eating disorders. I just seeing it, even represented as Beyonce did, it just breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. Not one smile. This is genius, by the way. This is absolutely genius how she's done this.
Perfection is a disease of a nation. Try to fix something, but you can't fix what you can't see. It's the soul that needs a surgery.
Gosh, her lyrics are absolutely heartbreakingly perfect. Perfect. And even the way she did this, coming out to the stage and having like nerves in her voice before the second part where she finds her legs and just belts out those powerful notes. I didn't think it was gonna be like this, but I love that Beyonce is shining a light on this because I imagine so many women felt so seen when this came out. You want to know the difference between men and women? You just look at the questions they're asked in interviews. That's the simplest way. You just look at the questions asked in interviews. And for guys, nothing about their looks. For women, all about their look. This is so good. It's so good. I hate it. It's so good. I hate it. Like everything. The way this has been directed is brilliant. You know, like none of the women are looking out for each other here either. Like, because they're literally like in this industry, like showing that the rivalry is better. You know, they're all trying to win, so they're all competing. You know, it's the same as anybody. It's a competition, so they're not looking out for each other, but they're all experiencing this together, like this pain together. But because they want to win, it's like it's this weird thing, and God damn, Beyonce. I would say well done, but this is so painful. But yeah, well done. This is incredible. The soul that needs the surgery. This is the thing as well. They're saying bigger is better now, and then they're saying thinner is better now, and then like what is the standard that I'm supposed to look like? Especially when your career is your looks. Like what am I supposed to look like? And then you go one direction and it's critiqued. You go another direction, it's critiqued, and it just I just feel so bad. Just gotta be comfortable in your own body and live, but you can't. Oh, huge fan of this actor from Reservoir Dogs.
All out, ladies. Let's give them another hand, shall we? So beautiful, so poised. Miss Third Ward, your first question.
Why Miss Third Ward, by the way? What's that supposed to mean?
What is your aspiration in life?
Oh, my aspiration in life.
This is Beyonce as a mother now as well.
Wow, that's a great question.
You can see, like, I imagine when Beyonce became a mother, because when I became a father and my wife became a mother, you start looking at everything differently. And the fact that this is the first song I've heard since Beyonce's become a mother is interesting. She's looking at, like, the standards that society is putting on her, and I imagine she's worried about that happening with her daughter.
I wasn't expecting that question. What is my aspiration in life? Aspiration in life. Well, my aspiration in life would be to be happy.
Did they just swallow cotton? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I feel like this might be one of the most powerfully perfect songs she's ever made. I really feel like that. I think she has fucking nailed this. I think she has absolutely nailed this. Its message, its point, the heart of it all, like, and how many people that something like this can help, shining a light on this, how many it can help, how many women aren't gonna feel alone listening to a song like this. I think this is incredible. I think this is amazing. I cannot imagine what it must be like to go through something like this. That's the truth. You know? I can't. I can't imagine what it must be like where your entire life is based around how you look and everything is a pressure around that and it's constantly in the back of your mind. And then your job is the exact same. And then everything is about how pretty you are, how good you look, how perfect you are, and then you don't win. And it's like any insecurity that you had on yourself just gets highlighted because you didn't go home with that trophy. I cannot imagine what that is like for a person. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. That is one of the best videos I've ever watched in terms of a song. That was done so well. That was really hard to watch. That was really hard to watch. The fact that it ended with a young Beyonce going through the pageant and sitting there and doing it and like standing there and thanking the judges and then her remembering that and the fact that I feel like that's her like thinking about a younger because like I said, when you become a parent you start thinking about things. It's amazing how many people who become parents immediately fall out with their parents because you start looking at the way you were raised and the way you were treated and the way people are with you and you start like questioning how some people could have treated a child that way. You're like, wow, I was raised like this. I would never raise my kids like that. And then you start like going, how could you have done that to me, mom and dad? And then they're like, oh, different times. And then boom, arguments, right? And like, when you become a parent, you start looking at things differently. And I genuinely feel like, and I might be completely wrong here, but I feel like that is Beyonce looking at her daughter. you know, and that the young Beyonce they're saying thank you is Beyonce remembering that that was normal and never wanting her daughter to experience that kind of normal, you know. And then that making her think about how many women are still going through that, how like she went through it and other women went through it, and then making a song like this, I feel like this is the best freaking song. I really do. I feel like this is just an empty statement, but I really want to say it as well. Like, fuck, everyone is beautiful. Literally. And I know some people are probably just going to roll their eyes at that, but I really believe that. I really believe that. Like, when I see, like, how do I say this without just sounding weird? There's no woman I've ever seen that I don't think is beautiful in one way or another. And that's the truth. And I'm not trying to be cheesy with it. I'm being completely honest. You know, I think there is so much beauty in everything, like different sizes and shapes and looks from different countries. I genuinely feel like that. I feel like everything is beautiful, you know? And like in your life, you don't watch the same movie and eat the same food and go into the same place and do the exact same thing. No one lives their life like it's the same day every day. It's not Groundhog Day. And I think that's the same with beauty. There's no one thing that fits every day. There's everything. Every look and size and every personality, there is a beauty in all of it. Like there's no such thing as perfection, because imperfection, it would be imperfect, you know? There's something for everybody, and everyone finds something else amazing, and that's the truth. And it's sad, like, that there is a standard that people feel like they have to hold themselves to when they're already stunning. And just being themselves is beautiful. But I know that is a hard thing for someone to believe themselves. And I think songs like this and what Beyonce did, I think these help so much. And I'm saying this as a guy who can't relate in any way, you know, just some outsider. But like I said, I know people, and I'm not going to go into personal things, who have dealt with this. So, and I've seen how much it hurts them, and I'm just, I know there's so many women that feel like this, and I feel like Beyonce just nailed it. The fact that we're starting off with a song like that, man, Pretty Hurts. That is one of her best ever videos. That was a damn masterpiece, man. Without a doubt. What an incredible song. I want to show that song to some people, man. That was an amazing song. Alright, next we got Ghost. Jeez, we're starting off heavy, aren't we? Oh my word. Oh my word. How many of you, when you watch Beyonce and you see her change her hair and change her look and change everything about her a million different ways in different videos, how many of you still think she's absolutely beautiful? There you go.
And I've been drifting off on knowledge. Cat calls on catwalks, man, these women getting silent. I could sing a song for Solomon or Salamander. We took a flight at midnight and now my mind can't help but wonder how come. Spoon-fed, pluralized eyes to find the beaches in the forest. When I'm looking off the edge, I preach my gut and can't help ignore it. I'm climbing up the walls, cause all this shit I hear is boring. All the shit I do is boring. All these record labels boring. I don't trust these.
Have we got Beyonce rapping here? Have we got Beyonce rapping here? Oh, it feels more like spoken poetry than rap, but those are like two of the same. But yeah, like that's what we've got here. I'm noticing something. And I think the title of the album is the biggest clue here. This is Beyonce's self-titled album. This is Beyonce. And I feel like this is Beyonce embracing who she is, being happy and comfortable with it, and just showing the world, you know? Like she said, she aspires to be happy in that video. That's it. This is who I am. This is who I'm gonna be. This is how I'm gonna look. This is how I'm gonna live. And I'm gonna be fucking happy.
Shit I hear is boring. All the shit I do is boring. All these record labels boring. I don't trust these record labels, I'm torn. All these people on the planet working 9 to 5 just to stay alive. The 9 to 5 just to stay alive. The 9 to 5 just to stay alive. The 9 to 5 just to stay alive.
Groundhog Day. God, this video.
Just stay alive. The 9 to 5 just to stay alive. All the people on the planet Working 9 to 5 to stay alive, how come? What goes up, goes around, goes around. What goes up, goes around, goes around.
Is that her voice? I don't even sound like Beyonce. I didn't even sound like her.
So not for sale. Probably won't make no money off this. Oh well.
I was not ready. I was not ready. I was not ready for this album, man. I was not ready. I went through all the training. I went to boot camp. Graduated top of my class. You know, they gave me my rifle. They put the helmet on me. I had all the stars. I had all the badges. I was ready for war. And in I walked. And fuck no. Threw the gun in the air, turned around and ran away, man. I was not ready. We checked out all the albums, all the songs, all the live performances, everything that led us up to here. And I feel like I'm someone who thought they could swim, who's been chucked into a storm, man.
Won't make no money off this. Oh well.
That line there as well, you know. I'm not for sale, probably not going to make any money of this. Oh, well. And the beginning of the song, Ghost, if you can even call it a song, this feels like something more. It's like a performance piece. Highlighted the fact that she is annoyed with record labels and bored and doesn't trust any of them and thinks they're greedy. And then that ends and she's just like, fuck it, I'm not for sale, I'm doing it myself. Beyonce, self-titled.
Read what you sow. Perfection is so.
I can't get over this, man. I can't get over this. Oh, my nose. This is the problem with Beyonce reactions, is the second I start freaking reacting, I start crying, and then my nose starts running because I'm crying, and then it's game over. And although I didn't cry in the first song, it was enough to get me teary-eyed and nose running, and then that's it. Now, see, I'm fucked. That felt so different. That didn't feel like a song. At points, it was Beyonce rapping. Then it felt more like spoken poetry. It felt like she was improvising, like exhaling her heart into the world through voice. Like, it felt powerful. It felt important. And I'm noticing a pattern here. This is Beyonce showing the world who Beyonce is. No bullshit. No trying to look like this or trying to sound like this or trying to do this. Just Beyonce being Beyonce. Perfection is so. She's done trying to be perfect in the eyes of everyone else. She's just going to be Beyonce in the eyes of everyone else. I always say we're only here once. Only here once as this person once, right? More than anything, you should be happy and you should live your life the way you want. Because you only get to do it one time. God damn, this is going to be insane. This is going to be insane. Oh, I don't even know how to analyze Ghost. That was like nothing I ever freaking seen, man. We got Haunted next. Wow. These are like movies, man. I'm noticing, look, it's all the stereotypical what the world thinks is like normal and right and blah, 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 blah. It's all that. Beyonce just pointing out hypocrisies and what the fuck. God, that looks beautiful. Reminds me of another video we checked out a while ago. I can't remember which one though. This shit is all so unnerving and unsettling, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what I was expecting with a song called Haunted. But damn, man. Damn. Anyone else is feeling a little bit uneasy here? Screaming in the background. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? I know a lot of people said that I need to do the full album as well because the visual album has like different songs. And there was like a debate in my comment section amongst doing the full album first, then doing the visual album. I feel like that would have ruined the visual album, if I'm being honest. If we did the full album, then I went into the visual album, having heard all of the songs first. I actually feel like that would have, like, not ruined it, but it would have limited the impact of this, right? Because we can just do that afterwards. And plus, we're probably going to end up doing a live show reaction like we always do anyway, and then we'll hear the full versions then. So I definitely think visual album first was the right call, and that's what you guys ended up deciding on. Because even if, like, this song, we're not hearing the full song, we're still getting the full impact.
It's what you do. It's what you see. I know if I'm haunting you, you must be haunting me.
None of these songs sound like the Beyonce we know. This is so different.
It's where we'll be. I know if I'm on to you, I'm on to you. On to you, you must be on to me. My honey loves.
Is this supposed to be like some kind of Shining like inspired video? Because it definitely has a Shining element with the different characters inside the rooms, walking past the open hotel doors, getting the key, big time. And the song being called Haunted as well. I definitely am getting like a Hitchcock kind of vibe, you know? This is something I'm definitely noticing as well. It feels like Beyonce is pushing the boundaries with nudity as well in this. And I definitely think that's something that's been highlighted here. In like so far throughout this album in general. But the whole point so far feels like what society deems acceptable. And Beyonce pushing against that norm. I've never heard Beyonce like this ever. How many Beyonce songs have we heard What did Beehive think when this album came out? Like, what was going through all of your heads? This feels different. This feels so different. None of her albums have had this level of change. This feels like such a big change. This is the biggest fucking change I've ever seen with Beyonce. It doesn't even feel like Beyonce. This is not a critique by any means, by the way, if anyone's taking it that way. It absolutely isn't. I'm just shocked. I'm so shocked that I've got Beyonce looking absolutely stunning and dancing provocatively on a bed. And it just over my head. Because I'm listening to the song, I'm looking at the visuals, and I am just, I don't know, freaked, but I'm like trying to work out if it's good or bad. I'm like, oh my god, man, I just feel like I've been like I got whiplash or something. It's a piece of art. It isn't an album. It's art. I've been wanting to get my wife into Beyonce, and I've been like, I know my wife, I know how to get her into things, okay? Like when I met her, she didn't like horror or TV shows or anything like that, like, and now she's just my clone, She took the best of me, I took the best of her, and we have just turned into one person. Like that's how it works. That happens. Like How I Met Your Mother did like a joke of it, but it is true. It's true. I was very flawed, and she like got rid of all those flaws. But like we basically just taught each other to be better people, The version of me before I met my wife was a shithead, and I'm happy with who I am now. I feel like I'm a good person, and I feel like I'm a good father, and I think that's all that matters. And what also matters is I try to be better every day. But what I'm trying to say is I know how to sneak things in there to get her to like them. And I've been like trying to work out the best angle. Like, how can I get my wife into Beyonce? Because I know she would love Beyonce, and she's already watched something and she loved it. So I was like, how am I gonna get her into Beyonce? This album, this fucking album. I play this playlist for her. Done. By the end of it, she's a fan. She'd be a fan now at this point. This is insane. Listen to the intensity. Listen to that instrumental. It feels like it should be the trailer for a freaking like Christopher Nolan movie or something, like a scene in Interstellar. It's so heavy. It's both like provocative and gorgeous, but terrifyingly unsettling. It's like it's showcasing all of what society... It feels like a message, Like you've got all these people prioritizing sex and money, and you're seeing that being like the main influence here. Even when people are in hospital beds, the only thing they can think about is sex as they're getting old and lying there. And it looks like she's like seeing what people think is like the main things in life, what people prioritize over everything else, and highlighting how even when you're dying, that's what you're thinking about. In a way. I imagine there's more to it, but it's like you're haunted by your addictions almost, your impulses. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It feels like the idea of haunted is a human being being haunted by these random bits of drive. These like almost like primal drives, And even when we're at our end, those drives are still there. Or at least that's what like it looks like in society, and that's what Beyonce is maybe like saying here. Like these random addictions people have are like ghosts haunting them. They're always there, always in the back of someone's mind. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but that's what I sort of felt like she was trying to get through as a message here. I don't even know what the fuck to say about this album. I'm sitting here with goosebumps on my back. I'm loving it, and I'm scared of it. It's like going on a giant ass roller coaster. That's this album. You know, you're excited for the adrenaline. You can't wait to experience it. It's going to be cool once you get off and you can say, I achieved that, but you're scared. You know, it's a scary thing to do. And that's literally what this album feels like. It's scary and it's different and it's something we haven't seen from Beyonce before, but it's exciting. It's new. You know, the adrenaline is there. We're seeing these beautiful artistic music videos with unusual songs and crazy deep thundering instrumentals with experimental vocals from Beyonce. Vocals that don't seem to take priority on the track. The vocals seem more like, you know, when you go into a museum and they give you headphones to guide you around the museum and you're experiencing and watching everything, but the voice is here telling you what you're seeing. That's like Beyonce. It's an audio book. She's holding our hand and taking us on this journey, this like visual journey, this stimulating visual journey. And there's like those places that people go to where you can like sensory. It's a sensory journey, you know? And she's just talking us through everything we're seeing. Like literally like an artistic piece, like a message on society as a whole. And Beyonce is telling us that. She's educating us on it. She's shining a big old telescope on things like this. It's crazy. What are the comments saying? I haven't even read the comments on it. The song is so sensual and filled with passion, so filled with emotion. Like, feeling you want to feel every inch of your body and never come out of it. That's true as well. That's why I said, like, sensory. You see everyone, like, touching and feeling each other, but it's weird. It never feels like a good thing, though, you know? The song is called Haunted. Did you guys expect a video about rainbows and unicorns? No. The whole album was ahead of its time, a legend. It fucking is. That is such a true comment. It is so ahead of its time. The fact that this album came out 13 years ago is insane. This feels like an album that would come out now. 100%. I could absolutely see this coming out right now. Its messages and its points and it's like everything that it is going for. Not once have I pressed play on any song on this album and it feels like the Beyonce I've known. I feel like I'm just getting to know her all over again. Which is probably why everything up until this point, like all that training we did, feels like nothing. Because I was training for the wrong war. You know? I was learning a Beyonce that wasn't Beyonce being herself. And now she's being herself. I have to learn it all over again. Drunk in a Love. This says Drunk in Love explicit. That's a bit worrying on an album like this. It's got her man in it though. We got Jay-Z on this one. I've never seen anything like this. It feels like my first time ever reaction to Beyonce. This feels so different. I don't even know if my reaction is going to be good. I feel like I'm just shocked. The fact that Jay-Z's on this one makes me wonder if it's going to be a bit more closer to your standard formula song, rather than the artistic pieces we've had so far. Happy either way. The only reason I'm saying that is because I cannot imagine Jay-Z on a track like Haunted. Like, can you? You imagine Jay-Z on that track? I cannot imagine it. Jay-Z has quite an upbeat voice. Him being on like quite a emotional song, I can't imagine. Is this her pageant trophy? Is that what that's supposed to represent? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I've been drinking. I get filthy when that liquor get it to me. I've been thinking.
Have we reacted to this one? Have we reacted to Drunk in Love? I don't think we've checked out the music video, but like this intro sounds familiar. Have I heard this in one of the songs we did? Let me have a little look. Let me just check. Maybe. I haven't reacted to it specifically, so maybe it was part of one of the live performances we did.
Why can't I keep my
Sounds familiar.
off it, baby, I want you. Nah, nah. Why can't I keep my fingers off you, baby, I want you. Nah.
See, even this song sounds like Beyonce, but it sounds different. It's Beyonce, but different.
Cigars on ice, cigars on ice. Feeling like an animal with these cameras all in my grill. Flashing lights, flashing lights. You got me pity, 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 baby. I want you. Nah, nah. Can't keep your eyes off my pity, daddy. I want you. Nah, nah. Drunk in love. I want you. We woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh, baby. Drunk in love. We be all night.
I like the image she's painting here. Even in her facial expressions, it feels like right now she's looking at her man, you know? She's like I'm just, as a married man who's like, I've gone to parties with my wife, and let's just say after she reaches a certain point, you know, she's had a certain amount of drinks, I'm suddenly there chatting to some people, I just catch her looking at me, and that's the look, and I'm like, it's time to go. Well, it's been fun, everybody. But I gotta get going. I'm just saying, that's the look. That's what I like. It makes me feel like Jay-Z is behind the camera right now. And that's what I'm seeing here, you know? Like, waking up in the kitchen and what she's painting here. Love that.
Last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies running off in that club. Drunk in love. We be all night.
Woo!
We be all night.
Jeez. Proper club track here. Big time. Listen to that bass.
All night. And everything alright. No complaints with my body, so fluorescent under these lights. Boy, I'm drinking.
She like rapping on this. Go on, Beyonce. Call that reverend.
Graining on that wood.
This album. Who is this woman? Who is this woman, man? Who is this? Even this, her tone, her flow. This is a different Beyonce again. We got Beyonce putting out a proper hip hop track here. Fuck. Listen to her tone. If you played this for me without telling me it was Beyonce, I might not even think it was Beyonce. I'd be here like, who the hell is this? You'd be like, it's Beyonce. I'd be like, Beyonce who? Beyonce knows? Beyonce who? Not that Beyonce. That little giggle. I feel like Beyonce highlights something which I think is very important. Even when you're married, you're in a relationship for a long time, it is important to be able to grab your partner. It is important to always feel confident and comfortable grabbing your partner and leaving a party every time. How did this shit happen? This video is great. This video is great. Do you know why this video is great? Is because the video captures an essence of the idea of two couples going out, getting drunk, and just being playful, you know? And I imagine a bunch of people watching this, you know, most of us probably had a night like that, you know, whether it's with someone now or someone in the past or whatever, right? Or you're single or something, right? But you have those like going out and you're really into someone. And even though you're out and you're with friends, the night is just your night. It's you and this person's night. And you're constantly looking at each other and feeling each other. And everything that's happening around the evening means fuck all. That is your moment, your night. And the whole night, you all know where it's leading, but you go through the motions anyway, you know? I feel like this entire song captures that kind of night. But even better is it feels like the video does as well. The videos feel so raw that it genuinely feels like the camera crew just found Beyonce on the beach. You know? They were like, where the hell is Beyonce? And Beyonce's just waiting for her man on the beach. And she was just like doing the eyes and doing the thing, waiting for Jay-Z to show up, you know? And they just fucking recorded it. Because it feels like that. Just like any second now, Jay-Z can be like, Beyonce, where are you? And she's gonna be like, there's my man. That's what it feels like.
I'm nice right now. Hold up. I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Hold up. Stumble all in the house. Time to back up all of that mouth that you had all in the car. Talking about you the baddest bitch thus far. Talking about you be repping that dirt.
I love Beyonce, man. I love Beyonce. I got this image now of Beyonce just being like a little bit tipsy, you know, a little bit tipsy, maybe a lot bit tipsy, and like, you know, we're going home, Jay-Z, and they're just sitting in the car. And she's like, Jay-Z, I'm the baddest. I'm like, and just sitting next to him. I fucking love that image.
That you had all in the car. Talking about you the baddest bitch thus far.
Yeah, Beyonce.
I wanna see all the shit that I heard. No, I slink, Clint Eastwood. Hope you can handle this curve.
Look at that smile. This is intimate. My word. Woo, my word. Also, Warhol. Is he talking about an Andy Warhol painting? And they're like in the foyer? Woo! Jeez.
Catch a charge, I might. Beat the box up like Mike. In 97, I bite. I'm Ike. Turn up, baby, no, I don't play.
Fucking hell.
Anime, say eat the cake. Anime, I'm nice.
Explicit, huh? Explicit, huh? Yep. Eating the cake, huh, Jay-Z? Whew. This is the rules to a successful marriage. You listen to what your lady says she likes, and you give your lady what she likes.
For y'all to reach these heights, you're gonna need G3, 4, 5, 6 flights, sleep tight.
G3, a private jet.
In the morning, your breakfast is my breakfast. We going in, we be all night.
Fucking hell, I love this song. Beyonce got the eyes again. The eyes. So I'm guessing after they filmed this music video, the fucking camera crew just had to get the fuck out of there, right? They were like, right, quick, everyone run away. Everyone run away. Give them like a couple of hours.
Never tired. I've been sipping, that's the only thing that's keeping me on fire. We on fire. Didn't mean to spill that liquor all on my attire. I've been drinking watermelon.
This is the best. Damn. Damn, Beyonce.
Can keep your eyes off my petty daddy, I want you. We be all night.
I can't wait to show this album to my wife. I can't wait. I'm gonna sit right next to her. I'm just gonna be looking at her like. A lot of you like. I get so many requests to like bring her in some videos. She's really like uncomfortable on camera. She doesn't like it. And that's the truth. Trust me, I try. But I'm not going to pressure her into doing something she doesn't want to do. I have done videos with her in the past. There's a few on this channel, a few on our second channel. But yeah, I don't ever want to pressure her to do it. If she ever like, every now and then I ask her, and if she ever says yes, then she will. But I'll never pressure her into it because I definitely feel like it'd be fun getting her in a few, you know? My wife does have an Instagram, by the way, and I'm only like telling, like I'm like sharing it with like a couple of communities. But yeah, she's got an Instagram. If you guys want to see like family pictures and that sort of stuff, go check out my wife on Instagram. She's tagged me in a few pictures on my Instagram. I think she's called she's just called Mrs. G.O.T. or like G.O.T. Clan or something like that. But yeah, go check her out. Go check her out. You can find the link to my Instagram in the description, and then you'll find her in like my tags on Instagram as well. But yeah, she just posts loads of family stuff. Bless her. Look at these two. Look at these. Look at Beyonce, man. This feels so damn real. This feels so real. This feels so real, man. It feels so real. It feels so real, doesn't it? That's the point. It don't feel like some music video. It don't feel like some like high budget music video camera crew. It don't feel fucking nothing like that. It genuinely feels like we were intruding on an intimate moment. Beyonce and Jay-Z were at some big old mansion on a beach having some party, and then next thing you know, Jay-Z's looking for Beyonce. Beyonce! B, where'd you go? And she ain't there, man. Where the fuck did Beyonce go? Anybody seen Beyonce? Yeah, we saw her going down the beach. Oh, she went down the beach? And Jay-Z just wanders down the beach and just finds Beyonce, a little bit drunk, having a dance in the waves, you know? And she giving him the eyes from the waves, and Jay-Z's like, okay, it's like that, is it, Beyonce? And she's like, mm-hmm. And that's it. That's it. And then somehow, there was a camera crew there. Where did they come from? Were they like just chilling down there? And they're like, shit, this could make a great music video. And they just start recording this moment, you know? And the Beyonce is a little bit tipsy. She's making the eyes. Jay-Z's there. Like, there we go. And we're intruding on this intimate moment between a couple on a beach. Like, Beyonce singing about, I fucking love this. I love this. This is one of the main things that makes me love this woman so much, is you have a lot of artists who sing about sex and you sing about like provocative to you, right? And it's never really been something I've sort of vibed with, right? I don't mind it. I like a little bit cheekiness, but not like just that level, you know? Like that level of nothing cheekiness. This is my kind of cheekiness I love. This is what I love. This kind of cheekiness, you know? Because you never have this. You never have like married couples, you know, being this level of cheeky. And why? Married couples are this cheeky behind the scenes. At least you should be. Now you should be this cheeky behind the scenes. That's what you go be like, you know? And the whole point in being married is you have decided that the person you want to spend the rest of your life with is this person. So have fun with this person. They should have fun with you. You should have fun with them, you know? Like, you should be making sure you're ticking every single box you want to tick. And you're teaching and, each other exactly what boxes you want ticked. That's the whole point, right? I'm being vague here because I don't want to go into too much detail. But you know what I mean. And Beyonce is literally the poster artist of a good, healthy relationship, right? Of like, of showcasing how a married couple should be. That they should want each other and be intimate with each other and be passionate with each other. And that's what I love about her. She will write a provocative, cheeky song. Go out there in stockings and tights and just look absolutely so gorgeous. You forget to breathe for 5 minutes, you know? You like inhale like you're just coming out of the ocean. And that's Beyonce. But it's about her man, you know? It's not about like going down to the club or one night stands. It's about her man. And she's writing songs that you hear like people just talking about like these crazy moments of passion. But she's writing about her man, you know? Coming home, wedding ring on her finger. That's her man. And she taking him down. Like that's what she's writing. And I love that. Because you don't get that. That doesn't exist. So a song like this, fucking love. This is a song for all the couples, you know? All the people who are passionately in love with their person, their man, their woman, and they want them. That's this. I love this. I fucking love this. This is the best. Drunken Love. Great song. Vocally, it was awesome as well. All night, and then that whoa note, amazing. That was fucking amazing. But it still felt super different. This is a new Beyonce. This ain't no Beyonce we've seen before. This is a new Beyonce. Who is this woman? Whew. Actually, what are the comments saying on Drunken Love, man? I want to read the comments on that one before we move over to Blow. What are they saying? Beyonce is all kinds of love. Dangerously in love, drunken love, crazy in love. All kinds of love. They went so fucking hard on this. What time? They did! They went so hard. I had no business singing this song when I was 10. Oh, no! No, you didn't. Oh, no. Oh, dear. No. The sexiest thing about Beyonce besides her voice is her eyes. Damn, she must have... Yeah, she does. Leaning over Jay-Z's shoulder, looking at the camera there, makes you just feel like you've been Medusa'd, you know? It's game over. How the hell was this released 6 years ago? Huh? Almost 6 years ago. That post was 6 years ago. 12 years ago. Now, I can now understand the lyrics. I can't believe this. Wait, I was singing this at 12. Fucking hell. Being in middle school when this came out. Jesus, I don't know. Is there no adults? Was there no one older like listening to this when it came out? Oh my, every comment is about talking how young they were. This is absolutely one of the sexiest songs ever. It fucking is. It fucking is one of the sexiest songs ever. And it is literally about a married couple. A married couple, man. Beyonce changing the stereotypes, changing the norms, changing everything society thought was normal with this fucking self-titled album, man. Blow! If Beyonce doesn't turn up to places like this, I don't even want to know, man. This is how I imagine Beyonce turns up everywhere. Exactly like this. A song called Blow.
I love your face. You
Okay.
It melts
Oh dear. Is Beyonce just moaning? Oh my word. I don't know why I expected a song called Blow by Beyonce to be about. But 100 guesses, I never would have guessed it to be this literal. Alright, get ready for cherry faced Luke for this one, I think. I love the retro nature of the video. Ah, god damn, I'm gonna have to try and distract myself with this one. Oh gosh. It's it's a really cool video. I like the 80s aesthetic and neon lights and retro workout outfits, and it's cool. And the roller skate disco is cool as well, right guys? The lyrics and the moaning, yeah, that's happening as well, right? Yep. That's happening. I thought the previous song was the sexiest song. God, her voice just sounds. She just sounds so different on this. Also, I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say, man. Oh yeah, the choreo. Actually, really liking the choreo. This is 5.5. I was. What was I saying? Solve the riddle? I don't feel like it's that difficult a riddle to solve. I feel like it's solved. Again, I was gonna say something. 5.5 minutes of we ain't fucking surviving this. We ain't surviving. She gonna lean back, clean what? What we?
I'm about to get into this, girls. It's for all my grown women out there. I can't wait till I get home so you can tear that cherry out. Turn the cherry out. Turn the cherry out. I can't wait till I get home so you can tear that cherry out. Turn the cherry out. Turn the cherry out. I want you to turn the cherry out. Turn the cherry out.
This is clearly a song about cherries, the fruit. And she's like really hungry and in the mood for cherries. And is like, I cannot wait to get home to have those cherries that you are gonna turn out to me. And turnout is like a turnout. You know, people show up to places. So it's gonna be this person, Jay-Z in this instance, turning out, you know, opening the door with a tray full of cherries. And Beyonce cannot wait for that. That's what's going on.
I want you to turn the cherry out, turn the cherry out. I want you to turn the cherry out, turn the cherry out. I want you to turn the cherry out, turn the cherry out. Oh, I had another shot today, baby. Every time I close my eyes, oh, get a glimpse of this candy paint. Don't slip up when it drip off on top of your eyes. You see it here, lift it up and toss it back. I know everything you want. I'ma show you how I stroke it. Bring your work on top of me. I'ma let you beat it boss on me.
I'm just literally pausing to like survive, you know. That's the only reason. Yeah, the bikes are really cool as well. In general, it's actually a really cool song. It's got a really like funky sort of style to it, and I think the video is done really well. It fits it nicely. Yeah. Motherfucker, man.
Everything you want. Get it long stroke. I can't wait till
The movements are unbelievably sensual. Even having like a retro Ferrari as well. I've never been to a roller disco in my life, but is this what they're like? You lot are crazy. You roller disco enthusiasts. God, I love the. I just sound like an idiot saying this, but I love the lipstick. I actually love the lip. Look at this with like the neon lights and the orange glow lipstick. That looks so cool. Solve the riddle, guys. Solve the riddle. Was Beyonce just like really horny when she wrote this album? Where like, was Jay-Z away on like a holiday for like a couple of weeks or something, and then Beyonce wrote this album? He came back and was immediately attacked, and then she was like, by the way, I wrote these songs while you were away. And he was reading the songs like, all right, I've been going away too long, Beyonce. I understand. I get the message. Fucking hell, man. That was insane. The video itself wasn't as provocative as we've seen with other Beyonce videos, because Beyonce has been pretty cheeky. But the lyrics are probably the most we've seen. You know, even when you think about the last song, which was crazy. Big time. Whereas in this one was very on the fucking nose. The song was called Blow. And I like, there's many ways to interpret that. You know, could be you blow, as in you suck. As in... Hold up. Maybe there's only one way. I take it back. It's weird. You know what's interesting? Is I'm only just now realizing how blow doesn't mean blow. Blow means the opposite. In nearly every use of that word, other than literal, it is actually the opposite. It is more the action. Oh God, how do I say this without sounding dodgy or weird, man? Like I can't. It's more the action. Oh fuck it. I actually can't, man. I can't. It's the opposite of blow. Because there's multiple ways you can demonstrate that. I'm thinking of 3 right now that all mean the opposite, you know? For example, if I said, that blows, that means that sucks. And I can think of 2 more examples that are incredibly similar to the word I just used. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was blow. That was blow. Yeah, really like the 80s feel. I actually have no idea why it had an 80s feel. The song itself didn't really sound 80s or retro in terms of anything. It did have a disco feeling, but not an 80s one, at least for me. The video definitely like, yeah, like it was retro. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I liked it. For the outfits were really cool. For the roller disco aesthetic was really cool. For the entire video was really cool. Having Beyonce just moaning and dancing and stuff was a comment saying? What's the comment? Should we read the comments? Read the top comments in this video. What are people saying? Beyonce has been using the same dancers and bands since she started her career. Pretty dope. Cool. I like that comment. This is not vulgar. This is sexuality. Beyonce believes in the equality of sexes and she freely expresses herself. I 100% agree. 100% agree. I feel like there's no reason for either sex to ever feel like disencouraged to, like, 'cause sex is, we're only here because of sex, alright? Every single person watching this video, myself included, we're only here because of sex, right? It shouldn't be something that's like, sex, yeah. Nah, man, everybody, if you're in a relationship, that's what you want to do. That's how you want to be with your partner. That's how it is, you know? That is how it is. Okay? That is how it is. Sex shouldn't be something that anyone sees as like vulgar. It should be something that's seen as completely natural. And hell yeah, embrace it and enjoy it. It's fun. Have fun. She made Renaissance for the blow stands. What? This could easily be on Renaissance. Love when Beyonce goes retro on us. It was super retro. I don't know what's going on. The song is so slept on. It is. That is an interesting. That is an interesting worded comment there. This song is one of Beyonce's best. I don't know why it's so underappreciated. People don't like this song. I had no business saying turn that cherry out. Beyonce's music makes me feel confident as fuck. Yeah, I think it has that effect on pretty much everybody, man. Like, I'm feeling confident. It ain't even... Man, we gotta move on from blow. Shit, that was wild. All right, next song, No Angel. I feel like a title like this, it's gotta be like a bit slower and, you know, different. Surely. But then again, No Angel could go an interesting direction. Nah. The only thing left to cross out is Angel, and if it was crossed out, it'd be No Angel.
Baby, put your arms around me, tell me I'm a problem. No, I'm not the girl you thought you knew and thought you wanted. Underneath the pretty face is something complicated.
That says the 4th ward, and she wore a sash that said the 3rd ward earlier on. What's going on?
Come with a side of trouble, but I know that's why you're staying, because you're no angel either, baby.
Her tone on this sounds nuts, man. Her high note tone sounds like haunted. Haunted.
You're no angel either, baby. No, I'm not an angel either, but at least I'm trying. I know I drive you crazy, but would you rather that I be a machine who doesn't notice when you lay or when you lying? I love you even more than who I thought you were before, 'cause you're no angel either, baby.
God, her whisper tones are something else, man. Her whisper tones are something else. Now hiring smiling faces, it says back there. Jesus, there was something else I wanted to comment on as well. Oh yeah, this line. When she was talking about like, you don't think I realize when you come home late or what you've been doing or that sort of thing. But then she says that makes me love you even more because you're no angel. Like she likes that bad side. Vocals are wild on this. That that whispery high note into the deep tones here. Fuck me, Beyonce. Also the noodles, I felt that on like a deep level, man. I remember how much noodles were just like super noodles and getting the packet and the powder and everything. And I would always try and make them as dry as possible, but without being crispy. Like I wanted you to be able to stab the noodles with a fork and pick them all up on one fork, like a solidified one. That was the kind of one. I wasn't a big fan of the watery one. So how they were made, that's exactly how I want them made. Oh, boys! Gosh, this song is beautiful, by the way. This song is absolutely fucking beautiful. It is done so well. I love the building of the instrumental. You know, you've got those like horns and I don't even know, like a keyboard sound or something like all coming in, and the way it all picks up as well with Beyonce's like echoey background vocals makes it feel like I'm watching some like old school 70s movie, and I don't even know what genre it would be.
The spell. Stop acting so scared, just do what I tell. First both of my legs go back on your head, and whatever you want, yeah baby, I bet
Isn't just every song on this album gonna have every fucking song on this album is gonna have a line that just whoosh. I'm like, what did Beyonce just say? Every song.
First both of my legs go back on your head, and whatever you want, yeah baby, I bet it comes true. Baby, put your arms around me, tell me I'm a problem. No, I'm not the girl you thought you knew and thought you wanted.
I love her voice on this. Such an unusual song. It's done so well. This sex is clearly something that is such an important part of this album, you know? And it's like, it's bigger than just that word. And I really don't know, like, I'm too much of a dumbass to be able to properly articulate how significant it actually is, but it is, you know? But it's like Beyonce's trying to make the world understand that sex is normal and to stop, to allow every single person to enjoy it and feel comfortable talking about it, no matter who you are. When she rolls that whisper note into that high one, it sounds so good. Even the end, it felt like she didn't fade out like electronically, you know? Like you would imagine most singers, if they're doing a fade out tone at the end of a song, would like do that like electronically, you know? You just go, no, 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 no. See how I just said that all the same tone? Well, then you turn it down on a dial. That sounded like Beyonce got quieter. And that's like an unusual sort of approach to it, but that's how this whole album has been done. That's why I'm highlighting it. This whole album, so far, 6 songs in, has been done in a way I never would have expected. It 100% feels like a completely new Beyonce. A completely different Beyonce. A side of her I've never experienced, I've never heard before. I don't even know who this is. This is different. You know, this is so different. Sounds different, feels different. This is just a different Beyonce. And it suits her. That's the thing. It fucking suits her. It feels like for the first time ever, I'm discovering this woman. That's the genuine feeling I have right now. Like, everything up until this point has just been a starter. And all those songs I love and have listened to and have fallen in love with have literally just been people holding the door open. I finally walked through it. That's what this feels like. That the real Beyonce, the true Beyonce, is here now. And I'm finally getting to see her and see her face. And it is a Beyonce who is comfortable, but wants the world to be comfortable with each other and with her. And wants everyone to be confident being themselves, and wants things to stop being like things that she thinks don't need to be like persecuted for how you want to talk or how you want to act. Like, she wants to make sure that becomes normalized, you know? And that's generally what this whole album feels like. It feels like Common Sense, the album, you know? Like everything I'm about to say feels like it should just be inherited common sense. You know, don't be mean to somebody. Treat others how you want to be treated. Don't talk about how someone looks. Don't highlight things in a negative way about how someone looks, you know? Everyone has sex. It's pretty fun. Let's be comfortable admitting that. That's a normal thing. Married couples, they get it on. Normal. You should be wanting your person. You should be excited to get a hold of your person. And that shouldn't be something that should be shunned. Why? That's a normal and healthy thing. It should be encouraged. It should 100% be encouraged. Everyone should be 100% comfortable with their partner and talking about that, you know? That should be an encouraged thing. And I love that Beyonce is literally highlighting these things that seem so unbelievably obvious, but are so moving and important at the same time. These are like statements that are going to shift and change the world and change people's perspectives and help people. But they feel so obvious. It's because not everyone sees it that way. It is utterly fucking incredible and like nothing I have ever heard from Beyonce. Not one of these songs. Not one. And we're only 6 in. No Angel having these like raspberry whisper tones and this unnerving, unsettling feel to it, and the highlighting of like there could be romance in the bad of a relationship, you know, like someone being bad, you're being bad, but that's fine. We're not angels, we're not perfect, and you can love the imperfections of each other, you know, and the darkness within each other. And then Blow being about exactly what the fuck the title says. Yep. And then Drunk in Love being literally one of the most, and I'm not a big fan of this word, and people are saying like why I'm not a big fan of this word. I always feel just weird saying it. That's the truth. I feel weird saying sexy. It feels weird. I don't know. I feel like I'm a, hairy bearded guy. Me saying the word sexy, I don't know, it just sounds weird in my head. But let's be real. Drunk in Love is the sexiest fucking song ever made, man. And it is literally about the intimacies of a married couple. It is perfect. I love that song. Haunted, one of the freakiest, most unusual and brilliant things I've ever seen. Ever. Like, Beyonce wearing one of the most stunning outfits I could ever imagine anyone wearing, and I ain't even looking, because I'm like shocked by everything else. And then Ghost being this beautiful, heavy piece of spoken poetry with Beyonce's slow rap verses and the highlight of how this album is gonna be. It's gonna be Beyonce being Beyonce. No one's buying this album. No one's controlling what Beyonce is gonna say. She ain't selling it. She ain't for sale. This is her. Her album. Her words. Her true self. And in Pretty Hurts, breaking our fucking hearts with the most important, powerful message that is gonna help younger women, older women, and any woman who is struggling with any kind of eating disorder, highlighting how it hurts to be pretty, how it hurts to want to be pretty, how trying to be pretty, like the pain around that word and everything associated with it. And I feel like she just absolutely hammered it home in the most perfect way. Do you know what's interesting is the whole album so far feels like it shouldn't put such pressure on perfect, that word, and yet by doing that, it's perfect. Weird, right? What an incredible experience. I cannot wait to show people this. I've never seen anything like this. Not from anybody, not just Beyonce. Jesus. Well, we got next week, well, not next week, when's this coming out? Monday. On Thursday, we'll be doing Beyonce, Partition, Jealous, Rocket, Mine, and EXO. those are the ones we are doing on Thursday. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have yourselves an amazing day. Go grab your partner and have an interesting kind of dance. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.